YouTubers and says, huh? Yeah, look, YouTube takes a bit longer to set up each stream. So I was still like fixing all the variables for it before I could go live. It's already pushed. Like between going live and there actually being something on YouTube's end is nearly a minute. It's a bit wild. Anyway, I'll be back. Oh, good. That crashed. Love that. Best feeling. Hello there. Hi. How the heck is everyone going? Happy Friday from the past. Good news! Tomorrow, according to my calculations, is not today anymore. Yeah, wise words from this dude. The dude abides. Anyway, Star Citizen PTU today. I don't really have any plans, but I'm probably just going to Aurora Bro in it today. Work was completed, I guess. But I've been rocking a really lovely headache for the last about 4 hours or so. So we'll see how we go. PTU notes say... By the power of poops! Oh, that's fair, Sandgroper. Thank you. Thank you, the Sandgropers, and I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, hello viewers and hello YouTubers and hello Sandgroper, hello Seribot, hello Hudson Hawk, and hello Sandgroper on YouTube. Hopefully you all are having a great day. Sorry if my brain isn't working good today, but y'all are pretty used to that by now, right? Barrow goes blah, and words fall out in no discernible order. Okay, so all back as PTU. Focus is on stability and bug fixes, Alliance 8 event, industrial mining and salvage missions, the light amplification system, Aurora Mark 1, and the VR updates. Ah, they have acknowledged that it is the Aurora Mark 1. Cool. Neat. In-game shopping fetches, so UEC instead of Alpha UEC. Visual error only. There we go. No issues. Logging back in via crash recovery. Cool. Apollo modules, no image and lack details. Cool. Select the elements inside the Moby Glass tabs have some areas of dead zone that can make selecting them difficult. Yep. Can confirm that one. What else we got? The floor is missing at the entrance to the area in Levski Cargo Center. Okay. That wasn't there when I tried it yesterday. I think that might be fixed. Some hostile area no shoot. Yep. Unable to contact ATC via keybind shortcut for Pyro Gateway. Oh, interesting. Player actor briefly suffocates when entering vehicle bed. Normal. Right? Ghost Arena B elevator does not arrive when called. And failed error when buying RMC from commodity kiosks. Oh, interesting. Industrial resource gathering missions. Set balanced values for all hauling orders and mining and salvage missions. Balance rewards and rep for industrial missions. Hooked up rewards to event progress. Remove 25% reward point. Oh, interesting. Price adjustments for RMC salvage and refined time compensation. Removal of empty canisters. Adjustment to Dakari pod pricing. I don't care. Bug fixes. MFD bug fixing. Oh, hopefully that's fixed the Carrick and the Polaris. I think was there. Loxby, I was late. You can confirm. Brain? What brain? You don't have a brain. Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Anyway, as you all have mentioned in the past, if there's a zombie apocalypse, one will come sniffing after me, so knock on the brain, listen, and then just push me aside and go after someone else. Yeah. Milestone missions can be accepted by one player at a time. Oh, I'm glad that's fixed. That's been the bane of many patches. Player to briefly subject between vehicle, but oh, hopefully that's fixed. Yep. Event missions are still available having a chromostat. Cannot use tractor beam to attach or detach missiles. Okay. Ships do not appear damaged nor readability shot for long duration. Some ships dying before any vulnerability. Interesting. HDR Open XR Vulcan crash. Oh, that's fixed. That one came through. Cool. Levski inventory patches. Oh, okay, that was the cause. Interesting. It'll be that scene in World War Zombie, where they just split like a river. Ah. Wow. I mean, yeah, he's safe. Mentally damaging, though. In the end, the argument could be made. What mental? Can't hurt what you don't have, right? Gosh, sometimes I am reminded of the existence of the Microsoft game Dead Island and Dead Island 2 and how dang fun they were. They weren't necessarily good, but they were very entertaining, which makes them good on their own, I think. You're taking your break, kind of tired of the server performance. That's fair. I understand. I've been trying to avoid burning out on Star Citizen recently. Not recently, actually. I've just been trying to avoid burning out on Star Citizen by occasionally going off and playing other games. Like I played some Arc Raiders the other day. When I wasn't streaming, I played a couple of rounds of Battlefield 6, which is still fun, but the servers that I play on are mostly bots, which is very odd for a new release game. I don't think it's been very successful, honestly. But I think the extraction shooter side of it is... So the Battle Royale side of it is quite popular or something? I don't know. I played like one round of that Battle Royale mode and I'm just like echoing meh through the halls.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Now the carrack was broken, wasn't it? So we'll have a quick look at this.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Oh, nope, I can't go out looking like this, chat. Das ist verboten. Once again, give back the search button, Bluzz. Video was pretty good last night. The service had okay, that's good. Well, I mean, it's not good that they're offering. They play some Rebel Galaxy and rock out to the soundtrack. That is a fantastic idea, Ewan. It's so good. Just the soundtrack on that game is amazing. The only thing you didn't like how to use a controller? I don't need a controller. I've got one. I use it occasionally. Useful to have. Nephews are very bad at mouse and keyboard for controlling things, so they get handed a controller. Even though one of them, the 6-year-old, was very confused by a controller the first time. He's a touchscreen baby, which is to say that he's never really interacted with controllers. Every game-like product that he's ever dealt with has been on an iPad or related device. So, yeah. Just me, or is that thing vibrating? No, it's just me. Cool. Do you identify as human? Negative. I am a meat popsicle. Hey, they fixed them. Great.
All systems online.
You go for mouse and keyboard and Wii. Multiple joysticks is weird to me, even after 8 years on Xbox. Ah. Eric, someone's blowing the dust off the old forgotten chips. It's a bit like that, isn't it? I've seen them occasionally on the like really hard bounty missions. They show up, but you never see players in them. And it's because so much of the content of the game right now is focused on either moving stuff or shooting stuff. And the Carrack really doesn't do either of those things well. And the medical facilities are excellent to have, except other smaller vehicles have better medical facilities because it's tier 2, right? I think it's tier 2. I'm actually not sure anymore. I know it got reconsidered. You still think the Carrack should get capital shields? I think it should get a form of shields that allows it to massively overclock them to get more out of a smaller shields, because that's kind of its thing, right? Yeah, it's tier 2. Okay. Sorry. That looks stupid, right? Not just me. Are they going to give us an industrial, are they going to give us an industrial fire extinguisher, please? Something bigger. Do we use an SRT to overclock shields? SRT? Brain no process acronym. That's something you need to deal with government red tape. Should be a proper clip mount? It should be, absolutely. I think there is a, it looks like there might be a mount behind it, maybe? Nope. No, it just sits there. Cool. That's solid. I'm so happy that that's the implementation of the fire extinguisher in the medical room. It just sits on a shelf. I can see the bottles of like Vestal water, and I think those are juice bottles. I just can't get into them. I'm locked away from them in my own ship. That thing's a projectile? Absolutely it is. Bug. Feature. Definitely a feature. Everything's fine. I wonder if they're all like that. The Redeemer got actual food items in its shelves. Yeah, see, this one got a proper one. Once again, lots of juices and food and stuff, and you can't actually get into the lockers. Yeah, but the Redeemer getting the food items was just to bribe Paul, the Astropub Shelley. This way, right? Hoping that a snap point there. That would have been better. This one has a normal mount. That's weird. That's very strange. I walk past them, it's like, something ain't right. That ain't right. That one's got a nothing mount. There's nothing behind that as well. I'm sensing the Carrack only got fire extinguishers added on a technical level. Because it didn't get them added properly. It didn't pay for the special model with the actual storage and food. Oh, anyone with fake screens and pictures on them? No, it's like when you get one of the interior rooms in a cruise ship. They've got a TV screen playing footage of outside, not an actual window. Look, this is the best you're gonna get, okay? The fireplaces. Yeah. Okay, there's no actual fire extinguisher mount upstairs. That's a thing. The carrot goes fireplaces, so it's fire extinguishers out on a Friday afternoon, 15 minutes before someone knocked off for the weekend. It's like the thing about not wanting to buy a British car made on a Friday, right? British Leyland. That's a thing. Our cruise didn't do that, and I love the darkness. Yeah, absolutely, it's a thing. I've had a couple of cruises where I've gone on a interior cabin, and I had a screen behind a curtain that you could close, or you could just turn off the screen, and it was a feed of a camera outside. How those things don't get just vicious burn-in, I'm not sure. Crafting table, chat. Probably. I mean, it's always looked like a crafting table, but yeah, the one in the an extra one. No, that's another broken one. Is it? I don't know about this one. This one might actually be a mount. It is a mount. Aha. Yeah, hopefully they ditch the work table and just give us a bigger crafting table there. That'd be great. Sorry. I swear my brain is functional. Technically. Had bottle flipping. Okay, not having a fire extinguisher in the vehicle bay is a choice you can make, I guess. Also, I find it extremely amusing that this vehicle didn't get an update to give it the little pull levers to let you open the hatch from inside the hangar. You've got to walk around to the far side to open it. You cringe every time you see loose items in a spaceship? You must cringe a lot. Okay, that one's got one. Actually, a somewhat useful engineering location. Well, then you walk into the engine room here, and it's it's a whole lot of not much. This is from before they worked out what they actually wanted in terms of vehicle components and representation. They've already challenged themselves by having teeny tiny ladder access to get components into here. I don't even know if we got a component. It did, apparently. Yeah, getting that big hunk of shield generator out through a tiny elevator is a good luck moment. Not as rad as a Reclaimer's access. Oh yeah, the Reclaimer is the poster child of it needs a redo when it comes to component access. Yeah. And then this one has the weird one where you get access to the front of the fuel tanks. And the giant, I think these are power plants. Pretty sure those are power plants. Which are, I'm going to say twice the size of the door. And then, yeah, there's a engineer panel for the fuel tank access, apparently. Complete with a panel that shows numbers. Poor Starfarer. Bro. That's a good one. Starfarer getting work done to it. Ah. They'd be like, Starfarer gold standard. What happened to it? He threw it in the bin. Yeah, there we go. And the one room I don't always forget about. The one room I often forget about. The cartography deck. Which does hold on to nothing. It has a fuse box. It has a fuse now. Yeah. The least they could do was make it so it's like the Omega 13 device, right? And have it look cool. Starfarer Mark II, thinking about that shit, it does need a rework a lot. But that's his life. The inevitable march of progress. Are there any fire extinguishers at all up here? No? Okay, better hope there's no fires up here, chat. The Salvation interior? Ha! That's a good one. The RSI Salvation is actually a really neat little ship. I quite like it. I really hope they follow through with. I can't remember who had the suggestion. Might have been McGrady, might have been Astro. Of having it so that it has a repair mode to let it like fix other ships with the salvage that it does, because that would make a lot more sense for the vehicle name, right? Did you upgrade the tooling on it? Yeah, that's fair. The stock stuff is pretty garbage. Huck. There we go. Weapon and engine vendor so far. I'm a little lost. You're trying to find like the scraping modules and stuff. So if you go to one of the refinery decks, there is a shop that sells them at any of the stations with refinery decks. It is actually on the refinery deck. There's also modules at some specialty shops as well. If you go to urkel.games, if you go to urkel.games, you can actually search for what replaces it, and there's a little tab that tells you who sells it if it's for sale. So that's actually a really good way of finding where to get the one which you specifically want, though sometimes it involves a slog across systems. I've done that one many times before.
Welcome.
Anyway,
Vehicle
let
retrieval
us
system.
store this giant waste of
Vehicle has
pixels
been moved to our storage
and scroll down to the true Star Citizen experience.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay, I don't have any replacements for a size. Bulldog? One?
Welcome to the ASOC
I think
vehicle
one.
retrieval system. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I swear I have Star Citizen music turned off. Yeah, size 1. Okay, it is a 4-pack of size 1s. Let's see if we can find something for that. Music volume is on 0. What? That's confusing, but okay. Hey fish, I don't believe you. You didn't realize you have 3 libraries for the Intrepid and 2 of one of them? Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think we've all made that mistake. Like, go look at the paint job. Oh yeah, I already have that. Good job, idiot. Nicole paid paints once or twice a year, and he picked them up with spare credits, not new money. That's fair. I don't have many paid paints. A couple, but not many. Like, I've got a Carrick paint which I really like. No, not a Carrick. I've got a Polaris paint I really like, for example. And I did think about buying a paint for the the L22, the Alpha Wolf. But I didn't end up keeping that one. You just got a pack that came with paints. Yeah, that absolutely happens. Also, every now and again, if you're a subscriber, they send you paints for things every now and again. It's like, oh look, a paint for a vehicle I don't have. huh. And then you forget them for months until you buy the ship and it's like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have bought that paint. I already have it. Anyway. Yeah, I've got a total of one size 1 weapon to buy here, which is the attrition, which is one of the weapons of all time. I still prefer it over the stock repeater, the bulldog, but they'd bundled some items together and discount them to get that back. Nice. The blue and white lumen. Yeah, the ice break ones are nice. I dig them. I think I literally just put that one onto my Aurora. Whoa. Indecent gaming, not a lot, man. How about yourself? According to my smartwatch, I got excellent sleep last night. I don't agree. Oh, are you frozen? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, that is what's happening here. Just resting some days up multi-streaming. Had to go for the third time. Which tool are you using? Are you using Atrium? Or are you trying to use one of those terrible restreaming services? Because those terrible restreaming services are not something I recommend unless you have a serious limitation on upload speed. You got very little sleep last night. This morning, however, I was at work, unfortunately. Spam, allegedly. Where are you? Hawaii again? Lieutenant Sinan? Is that what's happening here? You're just posting spam because you know that means you're in Hawaii? The closest you can get to not being in America right now? By going to Canada. Trying to use Atrium, having issues with different scenes for Kick and Twitch. So basically in Atrium, when you set it up, your main canvas is like your standard one, but then you can add outputs and panel and scenes for different use cases. But yeah, you basically just set up your main canvas be whatever platform you're primary on, and then yeah, then it's just a matter of working out what other formats you want to send. So like vertical YouTube, YouTube landscape, all those sorts of stuff. I do recommend, however, that whatever platforms you're streaming to, just make sure that you've got it set up so that your base resolution is like whatever your gaming resolution is. So for me, it's 1440p. I've done it a bunch of times now. You got a new huge server blade to play with. I'll just take the RAM out, sell it, and make your money back. That's how it works, right? Been playing with it and hosting Space Engineers. Oh, nice! Space Engineers is surprisingly heavy in terms of server resources. From what I understand.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hey Parrot Math, how you doing, bud? Not having work to make me get up at a certain time is really making me sleep badly, but I have another interview soon, so hey, fingers crossed, bud. You'd love to monopolize your time with it, but keep your attention to your viewers. Hey, cheers. Cheers and decent. Yeah, so like I've already got it set up with with Atrium, basically 2 scenes through Atrium. I've got like a set of scenes which are my normal Twitch streams scenes. Then I've got another version which is without any of the overlay stuff. That second scene pack is just backup, and I have got a vertical one set up, but I'm not currently streaming to vertical. Twitch needs to be part of their vertical streaming beta to do it, and I haven't played around with it on YouTube yet. My poor little second PC encoding card, the B580 I've got, is it gets a bit of a beating around here. With the largest hangar spawn, the smaller ship, 100%. That's how it works. Itty bitty whittle, a wah wah wah, a wah 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 wah. See, the Aurora gets proper fire extinguisher mounts. Why doesn't the Carrick? Oh, this is the Icebreak one. This is the Icebreak skin which you get from Luminalia each year. Or it feels like you get it every year anyway. Start her up. Request clearance. Grab me joystick. Why are you sticky? There we go. Never ask why it's sticky, chat. I know better. I know better. Low light. Hey, it does have low light now. They added it for this patch. Purple. Oh, I don't mind the RSI purple. Purple. But yeah, this is the Icebreak skin, which it was definitely from Luminalia. I just don't know which year it was from. I wasn't early enough to get the Electro skin thing from years ago. I don't think even my original pledge had that, actually. Also, I have a confession to make, chat. I resubscribed on Star Citizen because of the skull helmets. So if anyone wants me to get a skull helmet for them, let me know. The pirate skin from years ago, they just fixed them with 4.6. You have the Electro hull pledge, but I thought it was for all current RSI ships. Maybe? If I look at my original pledge, which was for a RSI Aurora, no, I can't buy back my original pledge. The first thing I can buy back is a Connie Aquila. And then my Freelancer DUR 300i, Aurora LN. What's this one come with? Self-landed insurance. Hmm. 2018 that skin's from? It's surely it's from before that. Skin's from 2021? This one? Makes sense. You get our back, it's Electro skin hole? Oh, okay. Oh, that was the like voluntary give us more money because you want to give us more money thing, right? Even if you can't buy your first place because it has a Squadron 42 attached to it? Maybe. Huh. We'll see what happens to that one, Lieutenant Sinan, or if it gets retconned. I'll just call you McGrady anyway. McGrady! Right, sorry. No, not that one. Also, these missions are fun. You end up fighting with like Carracks and A2s and M2s and stuff. Good. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it was only worth 2 of the most basic mission. And took well longer than that. really suits these missions. Perseus really suits these missions. Oh yeah, 100%. It would absolutely. Because it's got itty bitty PDC coverage, which is enough to deal with incoming missiles and the like Avengers and stuff that rock up. But then you've got big boom boom guns to deal with the Carracks and the M2s and stuff. The I actually exchanged my upgrade kit from I think it was Carrack to Perseus. I think it was Carrack to Perseus that I had. I actually exchanged that and used that to buy the L22. I'm kind of sad I did that, but also I feel like you gave up on YouTube. All right. Well, I see both, so don't stress either way, bud. Don't go. The drones need you. The argument in my head is that what the Perseus does, the Polaris can also do. And I don't need... Like, if you have 4 people to correctly man a Perseus, that makes a Polaris very combat capable. Because that's, like, missile-y boy. Hey, what up, Parrot Math on YouTube? Because that makes the... Like, gives you missile control plus 2 decent turrets and the main cannon. Gives you actually pretty decent coverage, though obviously it would be better with like 6 people. 3 on the Perseus if you have more go the Polaris, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the Perseus is a lot of fun. On stream I've had a lot of fun with it. I just it didn't feel like... Sorry, at the time it came out, I was saving money really aggressively, and I still am saving money really aggressively. So when I saw, like, at launch time, it came out at what's $800 or whatever it ended up being. Yeah, $800. I didn't feel like that was a good investment at the time. Even though I could technically afford it, I didn't feel like spending that much. CCU's a king. Yeah, I don't really play that game much, Sangoper. I know it's probably to my own detriment that I don't play it, but I don't really do the CCU stuff much at all. Cool. More power to that.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
They're being viciously mauled by Pisces. Yeah, I don't really play the CCU game. I know I probably should play the CCU game. But part of the argument is that, like, because I haven't been playing the CCU game, I don't really have a lot of opportunity to play it now. Well, I do, but like not as much. Oh wow, they have fixed the external hull damage on vehicles as I melt through the armor. I still find it so wild that it's like energy weapons are better at going through armor than ballistic weapons. That just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway. You good, bud? You should play it. You're throwing away money otherwise. Am I throwing away money, or am I just supporting the development of the game? Because I know a bunch of the teams at RSI, and if I feel like spending money on the game, I just give them money for development cost, right? I've kind of always looked at it as, if I want to support the game, not the value of a ship. I know I was saying that I'm talking about the value of a ship, but like that's more from the standpoint that I didn't have, you know, $800 to give to the development of the game at the time, rather than not feeling like a ship was worth a certain amount of money. Gosh dang, that was a big bomb. Okay, Boomer. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Hit.
Yeah, you are hit, bud. I really, 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 really hope that Star Citizen don't get tempted by large language model voice generation. Because hearing a inflectionless report like "I'm hit" is not filling me with a lot of confidence. I very much feel uncomfortable with the usage of it in Arc Raiders, and at least they even pay the voice actors it was trained on, right? Allegedly, anyway.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
That was a fair boom.
That was close. Thanks for stepping
Yeah, that's
up
my
for
stance
us.
exactly. The scale of the savings is going down, but it's still viable to get good distance over a period of time. Yeah, absolutely. You can get more for less if you play the CCU game. Given the amount of studio space and actors at CIG, however, I doubt that's something they do. Absolutely. Also, Chris Roberts isn't a relatively speaking old school movie director type. So I think being able to control the inflection and presentation of dialogue lines is something that they very much want to do. And it probably also helps that as much as it would save them money, money is not the main motivator anymore for Star Citizen decisions. Like, this could save us money. And counter offer, how about we sell the F8C again? Not only an old school movie director, but a perfectionist from art point. Absolutely, 100%. That was one of the reasons why I was so excited to see that they hired his brother. Because his brother publishes games. Chris develops games. Hello? Hello? Are you working? There it is. Love your work. Thanks. Hey, thank you very much for hanging out, Decent Gaming. I really appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I think one of the other reasons why I have the just buy them at ticket price perspective is I don't want to have all the ships, if that makes sense. Like, if I won $1 million or however much, $1 million isn't that much anymore, unfortunately. If I won $40 million and I'm like, I want to buy the completionist game package, I probably wouldn't, candidly, because I don't want to have all of the ships. I would like to have things to strive for in the game. No matter how tempting it is. No matter how tempting it is. $750 out of 300. Okay, I made a little bit of progress on it. Oh, it's now 10% and 50%. Interesting. Well, at least you get a reward sooner. I don't even know what the rewards are. Don't have to worry, you can always have some good giveaways when you do the $40 million. It's true, I could. Like, here is a list of giveaways I'm doing of ships that are under $1,000, because you can't gift ships over 1,000. Stupid anti-money laundering rules. Oh, that one. That one.
It's Lima. Really glad you're available.
That is a
Ship arrives at
honking long way away.
Good luck.
I might have stopped myself with this one. I'm looking at my quantum fuel levels and I probably will make it there and back. I can't remember the efficiency on this run. Quick Aurora race. Heck yeah. Roll it back old school. When I used to run the Aurora and the Cutlass Black in just open lobbies and not come last against like proper racing ships like the 350R and stuff. Hercules, please. Hercules? You need to Hercules. I'm interested to know what the Hermes is. I've been trying to avoid spoiling myself on it. Okay, it's getting sweaty in here. One sec, chat. Fan on stage 2. Yeah, I got a stage 2 kit for it, yo. My car goes doof, doof. My fan goes whir, whir. Ghost. Hermes interests you if it's comparable to Taurus? You might switch to that. Is that what it's going to be? I mean, obviously from the name Hermes, I assume it's going to be a carrier. Like to move boxes from point to point, because you know, Greek mythology and all that. But yeah, I don't know how big it is. I don't know what its party trick's going to be. I don't know. Part of me, like, we looked at the like the external profile of it was shown during this week's 4.6 patch review, but it, like, part of me was expecting the Hermes, based off the name and the manufacturer, to be a Hull series competitor. Yeah, correct. Next Friday. We'll find out more about it when it goes live. So this patch is going live next week, but they'll obviously, when the patch drops, they'll do a for sale page. But if it drops before Friday, I don't know when they'll drop the video for it, because the Hermes will get like a launch video almost certainly. They're doing more information about it, and they're doing weekly video content, so we'll see. But the video would be Wednesday, right? Right? Right then. I like the Taurus as well as the concept for it, but man, is it feeling its age. Yeah, that's... Are we going to get the 6th version of the Constellation? Is that what we're getting? Would be nice to have 100 to 200, 160 to 200 SD cards of these in a boat like the Starlancer. That's fair. Or the Starlifter being just a right pain to load. But the Starlancer is also a right pain to load, because for whatever reason that rear cargo area is like the same height as its cargo grid, which is infuriating. Just give us half a half SCU clearance on the top of it. that a 85X? Didn't expect to see a pirate in an 85X. I guess they'll take whatever. The old space Corvette. I also always forget that the turret in that thing can fire backwards. Heck, I always forget that that thing is a turret. Ooh, spicy. Okay, the debris sound from flying through that debris cloud was pretty great. Hello there. Oh, once again, 300 series. 325A based on coloring.
Not gonna lie, that one hurt.
Chad, I ran through some FOD. Ground crew's gonna be mad at me again. I'm gonna find bits of 300 series on my intakes again.
Get these clowns off me!
These clowns. It's just me, bud.
I'm heading out. Take care.
Triple ammo. Bougie pirates.
Glad you were available to help.
Fight against the bourgeoisie! You're always upset about something. They'll get over it faster if you give them a rest. Actually, I've ended up quite close. That's good. Stop by and get gas, chat. Because it ain't got no gas in it. See, I like the new Aurora. I am a little bit sad I'm missing the, I'm a little bit sad I'm missing the 2 extra screens. They also need to fix the projection points for the, Aurora's screen, like projected screens. You can tell that the people who've been QAing this one play primarily with the advanced flight HUD because they can rely on that, whereas the way that I can see it, you can see how the projection point for the like meters per second gauge on the left and the like thruster afterburner rate screen on the right, they're not actually lined up with where the panels are now. However, I will say that when you try this in VR, the panels are now actually in reach, whereas previously they were a long hecking way away. Yep. Humph. Blinded by the light. Alright, Chad, I need to add, once this goes live, because I'm not only playing on PTU, once this goes live, I need to have someone remind me to add the toggle lamp in ship. The heck? Okay, that was weird, but okay. That nerd's out of here. Why did I request landing? I don't want to land in a hangar. Some habits are really hard to break, chat. In Star Citizen, they are pretty egregious too. You know, like using the ASOC terminal that's by the elevators. Is that the new skin or is that the existing one? I think that's the old one. Apparently there's a Apollo skin as part of the event that we're testing. Unfortunately, I candidly do not want to do the testing for the event because otherwise I will have to do the whole event again. Attending the Barrett-Jackson auto auction tomorrow. Are there any cars I'm interested in? My taste in cars is way more expensive than my wallet size. This is the problem I have. That said, if I was going to a Barrett-Jackson auto event, I would probably buy something like a Datsun 510. If there was a moderate edition one there. Or you could do what the former Donut guys, I can't remember the name of their channel right now. The guys who were like the core of Donut Media. When they started the new channel, they went to Barrett-Jackson auction and bought a old Jeep. The Datsun 510s are cool. They are cool. They're called a Datsun 1600 in Australia, and they are, for some reason, potentially horrifically expensive. Big time. That's them. Thank you. This is the problem we have. You can get some that are only massively overpriced. Like, why would you buy a 510 that's slammed that hard? Also known as the Sunny, apparently. Like 30,000 for a admittedly reasonable condition unit. It's tough to stomach. But yeah, if I was going out to the Barrett-Jackson auctions, I'd buy, you know, silly things like that. You're going to the Scottsdale? Okay. Do. Nope. Probably rusty, probably rusty, probably rusty, probably rusty, and probably rusty. Cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Z cars. I love the Fairlady Z series. But they weren't factory rust-proofed, and they all dissolved. There's a reason why Roadkill have the Rotson. Well, see if they're selling any factory 5s. They are. These can go at moderate prices. They don't always go at moderate prices, but they can go at moderate prices. Why would you put a 302 in it? Alright. Anyway. I mean, at least they got the ITBs on it. But why would you put... Oh, it's actually... Is it a Cobra engine? It's the Cobra 302. That's interesting. The Datsuns are all hideously expensive here? Yeah. Well, the Datsuns were victims of the chicken tax as well. Well, he didn't get all the cool, like, 120Ys and stuff. Yeah, there you go. The Factory 5 cars are really cool. Oh, you're trying too hard putting a Cobra number plate guard around it. All the Z cars you pay through the nose even if it's rough. Yeah. Fortunately, you can get replacement panels and like subframe components and stuff for them pretty widely because they manufacture them in enough quantity to make them interesting and still supply. Like you can still get remanufactured components for them. But like all of them rust. Like if you open up that battery tray on the Zeds, even ones that say immaculate condition, yada yada yada, if the seller sees you open up that battery tray, they know that the price just went down because it's going to be rusted underneath there. Landing. Okay. Sorry, I got very distracted.
Fuel is at 100%.
Well, weirdly, like the 300ZX, which was sort of the generation after the Z cars that I look up to. I don't look up to those 300ZXs at all, but they're horrifically expensive here. I don't even know why. But I mean, they've got good power, but yeah, I guess they haven't all dissolved. That's probably the big reason that they're popular. They're still in relatively good condition because they're new enough and, you know, painted all over. I assume anyway. I haven't looked into them in 15 years. Gosh, frame rate at Levski is still trash for me. I don't even know what it is. I think it's I think it's just the poly count around here is just staggeringly large. Oh no, it's a CPU. It's a CPU delay. GPU is actually keeping up. Interesting.
Bottom drive is now on.
Noom. Doing a hecking noom. Is there something you're looking at buying, McGrady? I saw they have a memorabilia sale as well as part of it. I don't know. As an Australian, I am genetically predisposed to hating auctions because for some reason, in Australia, they've normalized somehow selling houses by auction. And they do it in the street, like on the street in front of the house.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
And all of the companies, so all of the property sellers will advertise like a guide price, which is almost always the same as or lower than the reserve,
Needed that.
which is unhinged, and I hate it. And I firmly believe it shouldn't be legal, but they make enough political contributions that it is legal. Yay! I hate it. You okay there, bud? Sound like you're about to come apart, so to speak. Okay, now it's actually showing decent hull damage. Mate, you're hot miking. Maybe if a DeLorean in decent condition comes up, it might be tempted.
Taking fire.
Just, you know, accept the fact that you have to replace that Renault engine. It's so mediocre.
I'm hit.
Yeah, you are, bud. With your inflectionless line.
Shields damaged.
Gosh, the Eclipse is a cool looking ship, chat. I cannot let this thing get
probably
any
needed
distance.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Yeah, you're fine. You've taken 12% damage. You're good.
But don't forget to protect our ship.
I just need to make sure that this thing can't yeet a torpedo at it. Because that is how escort contracts
Getting chewed up here.
get deleted.
Fight's over here, genius.
Yeah, I feel like I should.
No, no, no!
What? That?
Gotta admit, I was really hoping you'd pull that off.
Where the hell are you going?
Shields
Why am I at red?
We lost the ship. If working for CFP has taught me anything, it's that sometimes even when you do all you can, it's still not enough.
Yeah, that thing's booked.
Looks like you ran into some trouble with that last contract. No, it's rough out there, so don't be too tough on yourself about it.
Okay, I don't know how an Avenger ruined that thing that quickly, but there we go. I thought I was doing okay. I was, in fact, not. What happened? Stuart just out here doing some Aurora testing. Putting the hours into it as a kind of mediocre pilot.
I could use a hand here.
I don't even know how you're moving still, bud. You have no wings. You are like some landing gear and a main engine left. There she pokes. Okay, we're good. You know, despite my current introduction to AVs, I knew a while back there was a company converting DeLoreans to AVs, and that would be a fun but frustrating project. That would be, actually. There's a weird one where I think it's France, does it? where if you do an EV conversion, you can only have the same power output without getting it recertified. Like a whole series of checks and stuff. So someone did the Renault 5, the original Renault 5, not the unhinged rally one, as a conversion, and then like a reviewer was really excited to drive it, and then yeah, it had the same power output as the wheezing little naturally aspirated 4-pack it came with. So it was desperately slow. Because in addition to only having the same power output, it had a giant battery pack underneath it as well. If they do bikes, you might be interested. Yeah, Barrett Jackson does do bikes. They do a lot of bikes. It's weird, like part of me wants to get into motorbikes, but this prevents part of it, but also wanting to keep the head and the arms and the legs also makes me not tempted by them, because unfortunately I see too many drivers in Sydney who just have no ability to determine what's going on around them, that if I were to do bikes, I would probably do them, I'd probably do dirt squirters, aka off-road bikes, dirt bikes. I don't know what you call them in America. The biggest Barrett Jackson, like 20 minutes from me. Oh, nice, Stuart.
Beamer here with a quick update. I'm on the ship trying to know how it's en route. Appreciate you.
We're on our way. Scottsdale. Very nice. He sold you a bike back in 2016 after a Scottsdale lady in a Yukon ran over the rear of my bike. Did not see me stop at the light. Apparently. Ugh. People are stupid. Dirt bikes is usually a term for the off-road ones. Oh, nice. Okay. Hecking those off-road, the dirt bike e-bikes are like real tempting. Those are real tempting units. He lives in Copacabana. Sorry, what? Do 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 do. Anyway, running an ad break. Hey Fish, I'd like to report a crime. Who the heck converted a Daddy 510 to a convertible? Yeah, that is a crime. That thing already has the body stiffness of a wet noodle. Removing the top structure is not going to help anybody. And it looks like it's really badly done too. No, bad. When's Farrah moving to Arizona? I'm not going to answer that question. Because every thought that went through my head was things I shouldn't say on stream. Yep. Let's go.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Bonk bonk. No shields. I would rather find something with more firepower. There's less maneuverable, chat. Finding those little 85Xs is sometimes challenging, as bits of it fall off. You keep trying to tempt him to come out to the Yuma Desert for the B-22 flight to the Mesa. It's true, that's fair. Yeah, it does work, correct. It's a little bit more obvious now. They've made it a little bit easier to see. Yeah, check out people from most of the US seeing the underbelly of our cars, some before they leave the lot completely covered in surface rust. Hammering is a common feature of brake jobs, yeah. Yeah, and the use of the easy out and why it is the most misnamed thing in the universe. Not that one, this one, you idiot. Eva Moonley, thanks so much for the big old raid arena. Welcome to those coming across from Eva Moonley's stream. Hopefully you're having a great taking day. I'm out here chatting away on the PTU in an Aurora because these are the sort of life choices that I apparently make. How about a Saber? I don't feel like a Saber is an appropriate vehicle to target with. But, gotta get it done. Come on. Ow. Yes, I know. Whoop. Oh, it's a Saber Comet, of all things. No wonder I'm going against it. The Saber Comet default loadout is kind of terrible. Honestly. When they sold it, it was like an upgrade. Wow. Come on. There we go.
Shields damaged.
New profile pic? Yeah, I changed it up a bit. I've been rocking the mohawk for a while. The whole bearded tiki shtick didn't make a lot of sense for a bit there. It'll return. Just not for now.
Keep the fighters off me so I can
Yeah,
work.
bud. Hello.
Please help that ship.
Whoop. Why is that hostile to me? Okay. I think it's because I targeted it with a missile. But I didn't fire any missiles at it. But it's like, you're the enemy now. I don't have a crime stat, it's just mad at me.
Help!
It's absolutely hosing me too. I can't really ignore freelancer turrets when I'm in an Aurora LN. How the heck was your stream today, Eva? Hopefully you had a great one, and thank you again for the raid. Folks, if you really come across from Eva's stream, please make sure you come across. So please make sure you click
I'll check that
her
off the list.
name,
Good
click
work out
on
there.
follow to be notified when she goes live again. Definitely worth doing, highly recommended. Right, here we go. My ship is very broken. What were you up to today in Star Citizen? Oh good, I'm on the opposite side. Of course I am. Still, I've got enough gas to get there. Let's do it. It was good. I haven't played the 3 weeks, so checking out the PTU. Very nice. This PTU is pretty good. There's definitely some stuff that's still broken. Like the Aurora Gold Pass needs to fix the projections of the HUD. Because currently they're projecting to where the panels used to be. Now that it has 2 panels closer to you, they're kind of just floating in space out there. But I do like the gold standard. I think it's a good ship. This is the LN with the Icebreak livery. It's a good little nugget. How's Lamp? Great. You get to really trip while you're flying through space. Test those HDR monitors, right? But this is definitely going to be a toggle that I'll add to my redemptions once this goes live. I'm not going to do it while it's on PTU, but it'll probably be like a sub 1,000 point redemption to toggle the lamp while I'm in a ship. Hey, Director, hey, take care of yourself, Vibin. Enjoy your post-stream process. Mine involves not talking to people and not wearing pants. It's great. Need to play bricks. I love Lamp. I can do it. I can make it do both. I can make it do both. Good. I was a little bit worried I hadn't followed you already, Eva. I don't know why, but yeah, enjoy it. Take care. Thank you again. Bye. Yeah, chat, you all should be checking out Eva. Eva's great. It's becoming even more of a Winamp visualization, chat. Interactive Winamp visualization. If someone can send me through the I Love Lamp as an MP3 file, I can have it so it plays I Love Lamp and then toggles the lamp setting. I love Lamp. Do you really love Lamp? Brick was just, are you just saying the first thing you saw? Also, the fact that because it applies it as a filter, you can actually see it on the cockpit while looking in is great. Anyway, blowing my eyes out here. Okay. Oh. P-Fish, I hate it. I hate it. Sorry, P-Fish DM'd me a photo of a listing for a Datsun 510 convertible, and it's awful. And it's $9,000, and it's awful. But I'm sure someone will buy it, because that's the world we live in now. And they'll probably go in debt to do so. Okay, why'd you do that again? The same spot. And my Aurora has lost atmosphere. Why has my Aurora lost atmosphere? I don't know. Is it on fire? I don't think so. Life support is a comfort here, and it's fine. confused by this one, chat. I don't know why that's happening.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Do. Was that thing on fire? The heck is that? What? What? No, it wasn't on fire. It was just being weird.
Landing complete. Engines are off.
Have you seen the game Nuclear Option? Yes, I've got it. Looks like half decent arcade flight sim. Yeah, no, it's a game I've got. I was gifted it by, I think, McGrady. I haven't actually played it. I fired it up once, but I haven't actually played it. I think it's even installed, honestly. You might be able to get kills on like DCS. Hey, look, I get some kills in DCS. Mostly in my co-pilot, but I do get kills in DCS. Bean11 reporting in. Hey, I posted a Bean11 video today. Thank you very much. Jelly, hi. I actually haven't looked, chat. Do I? Actually, I can do it here. I'll do it right now. We'll check. What is the cargo situation like on the Aurora LN? I honestly don't know. Probably there. Is that 2 SCU? What do you reckon? We'll try. I also long be Upper Juicy. Upper Juicy is great to watch. Love his content. Chili. Thank you for the ultra honk. I think. Go find my fly queue and so I do want to play it. Yeah. Does it have? Okay, so that's where the grid is for it. Is it 3? Might be 3. We'll try a third one. Jelly, thank you for ultra honk, and then the honk honk. Hopefully you're well. You were pretty unwell for a bit there. Hopefully you're getting better. or are completely better. Hello, Healbot. Also honking. So this is all Chili's fault then, right? This is how it works. We actually fired up Ashes again yesterday, day before, I think. Oh, it's 3. It's actually not that bad. I thought it was less. Neat. Look at the amount of wiggle on that thing. Your affiliate anniversary today. Just later. Hey, congratulations, Chili. Hopefully you have an amazing day. Gosh dang it, I whack myself with boxes more than I whack other people. It's ridiculous. Congratulations, Chili. Chat, if you aren't following Chili already, make sure you're following Chili. Very entertaining creator. Plays lots of Ashes of Creation at the moment, but also other games as she feels. Just depends on where the immaculate vibes are that fine day. Or however the kids say nowadays. I don't know. Between chanting 6, 7 or other garbage. I still laugh when I think about a post I saw the other day, which was a 14-year-old saying that apparently the kids in their class or in their year who outsource all of their like assignment work to ChatGPT or similar programs are referred to as third-party thinkers. And you outsource your thinking. Chili can confirm it's a Chili. Is that a Chili emote? That is a Chili emote. Chili, it's very similar Healbot Ashes, but with more bun. At least 2. More bun. And also maybe a small amount of cult. Right, anyway. Contracts. Offers. Priority. Boris, you've learned it. Well, I can't do that, can I? Huh. Boreas to Tisa Spaceport from... Where? Nowhere. Okay. No, Chili, no. Surprise Chili. Wow. Surprise Chili turns into Owens? Why am I making his first name? Because my brain doesn't work, chat. My brain has stopped working over the last 5 years. Like, I don't know what's caused it. Probably old. But, yeah. Brain has stopped working. Well played. No, don't encourage Chili with those, what's that one? Package. No. What was I doing? It's the standard bounty run, it looks like. Puppies. It's okay. I've asked Chili to do me a 3-pack of animated emotes with the quokka with the fire extinguisher, the fire extinguisher like smoke cloud going towards it, and then a flame emote of some flavor. FUD. All the food. Healbot, are you not subscribed to Chili? Because I expected far more penguins from you right now. Flames? Well, putting out fires. Also occasionally just rocketing through space. Using a fire extinguisher. No. Rotating subs around. That's fair. It gets very expensive. Very expensive. Very quickly. Doing subs to people. I think I've got a chili sub and a butcher sub and one other one. And I've also actually got YouTube Premium at the moment, which is very odd for me.
Move this man!
Fair. Entirely fair. Anyway. Mild flames. I love it. Still a little bit zesty, but not like hot. Gosh, I kind of want to go back to that place I got my tofu curry from a couple of weeks back, like a month back now. That was like properly spicy Japanese style curry, but also I really like having taste buds. You have to say you were one other person that's here to put those on hold. There isn't a job to do. Dude, absolutely don't subscribe to me while you're in a financial situation like that.
Radar contact.
Is that a hurricane? Why have they given me a hurricane to fight? That seems rude. Giving me 2 hurricanes to fight. Sorry. I'm not staying alive anymore, chat. This is an absolute cluster. Oh, that fell off. I have questions on this one, chat. One of the questions being, why the heck have they given me a 39,000 Alpha UEC payout for fighting an army of hurricanes?
Shields are off. Engines down.
That seems, yeah, the thing. Thank you, Chili, for the gifted sub to Hefish. Hefish, enjoy the ability to spam my weird emotes to live Twitch. And thank you again, Chili. You have an ejector seat? How might be the time to use it? I don't have an ejector seat. That. No, that's not the right. It's not really the good times I was hoping for, let's be honest here. Okay, ejection seat used. Of course, the small problem I have now is that to use my fire extinguisher, I had to not have a I had to not have a other weapon, which is the challenge. Whee! Thank you so much for the gifted subs there, Chili. It's very, very generous of you. I appreciate the heck out of it. Anyway. Well, I'm not going to be able to get into this thing anyway. Well, I mean, technically. Why? I thought it was... There was 6 to get to melee, wasn't it? Unarmed melee, yes, 6. It is. Why 6 no work? Can I not do unarmed melee in 0G? Is that what's happening here? Well, I was going to try to be clever and get into this thing, but I don't have a gun, so I can't open it. Also, even if I had a gun, I wouldn't be able to open it, because, you know, in a light suit here. Let me get in. Nope, they saw my shenanigans coming, chat. I am forbidden from getting myself into that seat from outside. Apparently. Okay, apparently so that goes through the kind of... Anyway. Dirt nap. You don't need to waste your points, Seafish. Even though I lowered the cost, you don't need to waste your point. I saw you thinking about hitting that button. I'm surprised McGrady hadn't already hit it. Gosh, I'm glad I don't have ejection seat keybinds. The exit seat one is already brutal enough. Mercy Hospital in Levski. I really do like Levski. The performance there is just really rough sometimes. All the time, let's be honest. Ugh. Wait for some stuff to start loading in. Yeah, 27 FPS, 15, 20, yeah. You're being called out? Yeah. Sorry you're sick, Devin. Isn't it adorable, chat? It's adorable.
It's the big sign with the hospital name on top.
Please ignore me and my semi-transparent mug.
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting
My nephew gave it to me. It's a cool mug. It's just slightly the wrong color. My nephews are actually trying to fish the name of my stream out of me. So I was very happy I wasn't wearing one of my merch shirts today. Back to the lobby. Well, I wasn't until I started streaming, in which case I put out the old Quokka Let Loose shirt, which is one of Chili's very favorites, and she's been complimented several times IRL in meat space for wearing, which I heckin' love. Let's go. My extra large hangar. It's extra and large because of all my extra vehicles. Oh.
Welcome
Anyway.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
If first you don't succeed, cast the World of Warcraft famous spell, Summon Level 60 Alt. But first, very important step. Change it to the Quasar library. I like the Best in Show one, but I really like the Quasar one. Though I don't think it is as good as that marble finish for the Perseus. That Perseus with the marble finish looks really neat. I hope they do that same marble finish version for the 890 Jump and other XE ships. Then again, the Perseus is, for some reason, most of the price of an 890 Jump used to be. So the 890 Jump is now $950. Somehow. There's a ship that I'm... So I was just sitting here looking at my ship list. They've got a ship in there which I think I'm sitting on out of pure stubbornness, which is the SRV. You really should have known from the memes, but XCOM is so frustrating with the chance to hit. Yeah, it's 99% chance to hit, miss half the time. It's deeply frustrating. Like melee range with a shotgun, miss. Okay. Did I think I might play something different for stream tomorrow, rather than doing another PTU stream? Because there's not going to be an update to the PTU for tomorrow, or at least there shouldn't be, because it's the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. And I have been very foolishly thinking about playing Ashes again. Puppies. All the way things go wrong, don't feel concerned. It just screws you repeatedly out of the way. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's where humanity has a common enemy. Iron Jesus. Just sneaks up and punches you. Rebel Galaxy? That's a fair argument. I do appreciate that argument. No, that's good. Start her up. Fire her up. Request clearance for takeoff. I wonder if it has low light performance. Low light? No, it doesn't. No lamp yet. Or at least not from the pilot seat. Pull it down to there. Propulsion. There. That. Give it some of them. Coolio. Puppies. You're up.
Landing gear ready.
Oh, look over.
Shields off.
Let's freaking go. Go.
Auto drive is now on.
I wonder what patch they're going to give us repairing other ships in our ships. That's a patch I'm looking forward to. Like just land in this ship, and as long as it has the RMC to repair it, you can do a repair, and potentially like hydrogen fuel, quantum fuel, and ammo as well would be very cool. Means that when you see someone readying up a Polaris for a run, you know, you put a 4 and 8 SCU container of RMC in the back to do vehicle repairs.
Auto drive is now off.
Getting this thing up to speed. It hauls aft once it gets going. The old destroyer-sized vehicles. Fairly well documented as hauling aft. Let's drop it down to cruising speed, or SCM I should say. I wonder, am I in range to throw my wallet at them?
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Not quite close enough. Stop at about 15 Ks out, maybe?
Radar contact.
There's one. A little bit closer.
Radar contact.
One of them. Hello? Why aren't you armed? Hello? Okay, it's not... It says 0 out of 1 still, for some reason. Even though we're half the firing range for it. I'm actually arming the torps. I can get the right screen to do it. I have to do it from the turret, from the remote turret, maybe? No? Isn't even trying to arm it. That's weird. Hang on, I'll try it from the torpedo station. That's very odd. Fire control system. Hello. Power on. Remote turret. and torpedo. Hold that for me. Readying. Eat us, delete us. I don't think they're tracking, chat. Too close. How is it too close? 14 Ks away. How's that too close? Right, that is weird. Anyway, there went 1 million credits in torpedoes, metal fishies. You can see. Which one is that? There should be 2 of them. Yeah, missing torpedoes. Metal fishies that aren't there. Sorry, uppies. Yep, they did not work. Weird, but okay.
Radar contact.
Anyway, that was very strange. Did I have to be outside of 20 Ks? Is that what I have to do? But then I wasn't detecting them outside of 20 Ks. We got a rest of 3s, so they're size 3s.
Target acquired. Target acquired. Shields damaged. Target acquired. Radar contact. Target acquired.
Okay.
Target acquired. Enemy down. Target acquired.
Have a second one. You look like you need another one. Maybe a third? Yep.
Shields damaged. Target acquired.
Nope. Dang it. That was very briefly in the good range for me. They keep on shooting me in my patootie. Stop shooting my caboose. I know it's substantial, but it's very rude.
Shield is down.
No! Stop that.
Shields damaged.
Anyway. Rip! Taking whale on the thing. There she blows.
Close ones.
Yeah, but first you don't succeed, overcompensate, right? I don't make the rules, this is just how they happen. As it just gets absolutely hosed.
Shields damaged.
By PDCs. Which one's this one? Does it have a remote turret? I don't even know. Spent so little time. Is it a missile launcher turret? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's like hosed for 100. The stream has been repeatedly hosed for over a decade. Who's beamed 1-1? Nobody is beamed 1-1. They're a myth. If you think they exist, you are mistaken. We good? I think we good. Anywho, we got there eventually. Alert shields down. Lies. Absolute lies. Game. Okay, there you go. Journal. Oh, alliance aid. There we go. Okay, I'm over 10%. Did I get a wreck site? Okay, I completed the mission, but I didn't get a reward. It's not that I know of, anyway. I don't know if it actually is rewarding them at the moment. You know that they've sort of announced what they are. The defense missions, I'm at over the first reward. Whatever it is. Probably like a pistol. Or is it the armor set? Probably armor set's probably 50%. Unfortunately, the armors look really good, which frustrates me because I'll have to do them. Well, I don't have to do them, but I choose to do them. Chip data null. Lies.
CFP. Our crew on that ship are growing desperate. Grab what you need and get there as fast as you can.
Do. Let's go say hello. AKA Buenos Dias.
Auto drive, yes.
I like quantum across the verse. Well. Chat, they've released, or they are releasing, Lego branded Crocs. And the kids with the drip will all want them. New Fable game? Ooh. Well, that's assuming it releases, right? Isn't Fable Ubisoft now? Is Fable Ubisoft? For some reason in my head they're Ubisoft. Is it Microsoft? Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, because it was Xbox exclusive originally. That would make sense. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. Unlike Ubisoft stuff, which I don't wish them ill. I just don't wish them success. At all. Micro slop. It's true. The micro slop operating system. It used to be good. Guten Morgen. Herr Falkenbach. Oh, it's the protect. Go fast. Xbox Game Studio publisher and Playground Games developer. Yeah, well. See earlier references to Microslop. And how anything that upsets the Microsoft CEO is a good thing right now.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Okay.
Target acquired.
Yeetus deletus. There we go. Bonk. Why are there two ships here that I have to defend? But only one of them is marked as a please defend me. That's strange. Anyway, indeed, welcome back. Indeed. Anywho. Doo-doo. Many pews were had. Okay. One thing you can do, I guess. Connect them and watch them read themselves. Okay. What's the keybind to change between targeting modes again, so I can do the auto target thingy? I only hope they deliver it. Yeah. And not full of vibe-coded garbage. Oh, vibe-coded. Otherwise known as not coded. I'm assuming everyone saw the vibe coding security question that's been doing the rounds on social media lately, where there's a screen capture of, I'm guessing it's like one of the programmer humor posts, where someone's taken a screenshot of a we have texted the number 86321 to your mobile device ending in *****0. Please enter that number below. Hello world, but it's a gigabyte and is a web platform exclusive. You're able to see through all the corporate bipole, blah blah in the presentation. There might be a decent game beneath that. Maybe. Depends on how much input Microsoft have had in the whole project. Hopefully none. You know, let game developers do game developer things and not have to follow through on every stupid decision made by the publisher house. Let them follow through on their own stupid decisions. That one. There we go. Let's go. Bert, come on. Hold it over. Haul away, Farrah. Afterburning to make it turn at something vaguely resembling a reasonable speed. Is this your MR2? Yeah, definitely, Butchie. This is the... It did have a little bit of scope creep in terms of the size, but yeah, welcome to the Aurora Mark II. It is a fine destroyer-class vessel. Please disregard the labeling, it's a placeholder. Also, how you doing, Butcher? Watching a fully crewed Polaris mow down small ships is very satisfying. But medium-sized ships are actually a right pain in the neck to fight with it. When they get close, like the Ares Ion, and so the Ares and the Ion, for example, are really annoying to fight, or things like the Hurricane, because it's got pretty reasonable shields and a lot of firepower. Every NPC has its own day and night cycle, is something that doesn't get me excited because Gothic did that in 2001. And technically speaking, Star Citizen does it. I mean, you'd never notice, but it does apparently do it. Come on. Gib lamp, please. Please, Gib lamp.
Quantum drive is now.
Wee. Burn, baby, burn. Been on the patrols in the 600 iron, Connie with Buddy. Trying to bedlock those getting late. Hey, take care, as a butcher. Thanks so much for hanging out, bud. Hopefully you had, hope you had some fun. I'll be winding things up very soon as well, because I've still got a bit of a headache. It's better than it was, and I think it's because I just massively hydrated before coming to the stream. Okay, it did this again. I think that's caused by the change in server. I think. I'm not sure on that answer though. It's rather annoying. It's like you sort of lose your momentum, but not really. It sort of like Jaggers you. Mick Jagger, you? No, that's not right. Requesting clearance for landing. Frame rate comes down to absolute garbage once I get here, because lag ski. Clearance for landing. As well on hydrating stream as well. Hey, absolutely, bud. Take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate yous. I kind of wish that I could like raid out on YouTube live, but it's very janky. You can technically do it, but you need to kind of like arrange it with someone beforehand and know the video URL that they're going to be streaming to, so which is just unfeasible. But thank you to those hanging out on YouTube. I do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and those on Twitch, please make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't done that. Unless, of course, you don't want to, in which case, don't, I guess. Requesting clearance for landing. Where are you putting me? Give me a... where did you go? Major torque imbalance? I don't think it was a major torque imbalance. I've taken like minor boo-boos. I'll give you I've had a minor boo-boo. I will not give you major torque imbalance. I've done this just a few times at this point, chat. And I can just eyeball it. Docking complete. Landing? Yeah, there you go, 1.1 million, because I fired 2 torpedoes. The metal fishies are very expensive, yo. Get this thing stored. Also, chat, if any of you are playing Star Citizen and you happen to have a VR headset, please try it in VR. It's really good. Major torque balance is something I see so often in the Starlancer, even without any damage. Fair. I don't really have an argument for that one. I wonder. I have a dumb question to myself. Yes, yes, you can. That VR did it gets uploaded completely down now. Yep. I mean, it was sent to cease and desist for selling it as a paid pack. And had to cease and desist because he was breaching the game's terms of service. And when they own the platform, not much you can do. I also really love the fact, and I'd only noticed this very recently, starboard side is reddish orange. Port side, sorry. Thanks, brain. You're so good at it. I used to sail competitively. I used to be good at this. Like, the colors are inverted, aren't they? Oh, this is the med bay walkway. I thought it was gonna... Okay, that's frustrating. One side has a blue and one side has a red. But the red is for brig, not for port and starboard. Thanks, I hate it. I thought, hey, they'll do port and starboard. You know, port wine is red. Nope. The red side is the starboard side because it goes to the brig. For some reason. Delete paragraph. Yep. Thanks, brain. Is it even though you don't get VR, please continue to subscribe? Ah. Yeah. More like Patreon said. Well, makes sense. Even though you don't get VR, please continue to subscribe. Or you could not go to CD Projekt Red and be like, hey guys, I'd love to sell this to you as a core feature. I will work on it. Pay me a salary. I know a number of people who've been employed by game companies for doing that. Sorry, that's now really annoying. The fact that the sign to the brig is red for reasons. And because of that, the starboard side of the ship is red and the port side of the ship is blue. Just swap the colors. Why does the med bay be green? Why? Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad.
Welcome.
Need a bug
to the
report?
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, I think that bug report will be treated like a Gaijin bug report. Not a bug. Delete.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Hello, thank you. Bud? Okay. One of the NPCs it was interacting with got despawned, so it broke that guy. But the NPCs aren't all cowering anymore. I mean, some of them are, but not all of them. Which is... no, there's heaps of them cowering. Neat. Let's go, I'm colorblind and can't see red-green. Well, I mean, that's why they do blue-orange, right? Because blue-orange is easier to differentiate than red-green.
So, tell me a bit about what's going on.
Jared. There we go.
Decided to take a few days to myself. I'm not setting an alarm.
Orange is bad too. Some of the newer colors couldn't sell gold orange. Oh, interesting. I mean, gold orange makes sense, right? Anyway, chat, that's going to be me done for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate the company and hopefully you had some fun. For those on YouTube, we're going to wind things up at that point. For those on Twitch, we're going to send a raid across to a different streamer. So I'll be back on again tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll either be Star Citizen or something completely different. It depends. I'm having fun with Star Citizen, but I don't want to play it only because even though my metrics are better on it, if I play it consistently, I'll burn out on it again. So I'm gonna call it a day. And